Hello, DataDive affiliates. There is a content request for you, a suggestion to start getting index ranked and get a good number of views. And that is because starting July 27th, as many of you are already aware, Amazon is capping product titles at 75 characters, all categories except media, with a new searchable item highlights field of up to 125 characters for the extra detail. And any titles over the limit will be gradually rewritten by Amazon's AI automatically. It's important because the brand registered sellers only get a 14-day review window before AI changes go live. Non-registered sellers get none, okay? So sellers who don't trim their titles themselves risk Amazon's AI rewriting them in a way that could hurt keywords, rankings, and conversions. Now, DataDive has really good features in preparation for this that sellers should implement today in order to have key insights. Now, I'm going to cover two things. The first thing is going to be making sure a rank radar is set up and running. And why? Well, I'll show you now as I go over to DataDive here in the rank radar. I'm going to scroll to the right past PPC data, which we can toggle on and off, but we can see our rankings on a daily basis, right? Now, what a lot of people don't realize is when the 27th hits, what we want to do is we want to teach sellers how to add a note, right? And that can be Amazon changes made. Okay, and let's just pretend this is the 27th. And then we'll just hit save. Okay, so now when sellers come in a week after the Amazon title changes in this situation, right, what will they see? Well, they can log into their rank radar here and they can see, oh, if their rankings for their keywords are going up or down, with more of an adjustment after the 27th, which was, oh, Amazon changes made. Let's just say this was the 27th, but they can add a note here so they can see when certain changes made. You can actually see here we have holidays as well. So if sales went up or down, we can see whether or not it was maybe because of a holiday, how that affected our ranking, if we ran flash sales. And again, a lot of people don't realize that you can actually add highlights to this here, right? So just for those of you that don't know, you can select the keyword you want to highlight a date range on, click tag, and then set the start and end date. It's going to add a nice little highlight over the date range there. Let me just give you a quick show. Let's say we did a flash sale to bump rankings. You can add a description if you wanted to, but as soon as we click add tag, that's going to add a tag, and as you can see here, the highlight is around there. So we can say, okay, cool. Tuesday the 14th of July, we started running a flash sale and or a discount or a coupon, and it ended on 19th, Sunday the 19th, right? But again, this is for the main reason why we want to push this content and suggest you pushing it is to get sellers tracking their keywords now so that when the changes do hit, they can see how it's affecting their rankings for the keywords that matter the most to them. Now, in addition to that, there is the alerts feature, which is going to be super valuable. This is going to give them index alerts, right? And any suggestions on other things too. So along with the competitor price tracker, we have suggestions on keywords they should be marking as negative in their PPC. But when it comes to the changes Amazon's making, what's going to be important for them to focus on here is getting indexed, making sure that ASIN is indexed. And as you can see, I will just scroll down here, we can see that this ASIN here, once sellers go through and actually start to do the suggestions that alerts is giving them, we can see they actually can get marked off here, right? Checked off. So it just makes sure that they're on top of their listings. This is going to be super valuable and helpful for sellers of all levels. So I highly suggest doing a piece of content in preparation for these Amazon listing changes. Again, the features that are suggested to cover is the rank radar and alerts. Any questions, we're here to help. This is Sean from DataDive. Until next time.